What's up, everyone? My name is Alexis, and I am here to give you your kind of rundown on sports. Um, so, as we all know, this is been a busy weekend in football. We had, of course, our games on Saturday, which were the Cleveland Browns versus the Houston Texans, and we all know how that went. Congratulations to the Houston Texans and their rookie quarterback on making it further. Hopefully, they can do something against the Ravens because that has been the team to beat. And then, of course, we all know the fun game of the Dolphins and the Chiefs. Again, congratulations to the Chiefs. 26-7. Hurt a little. But I think the Dolphins did try their hardest. I think we have a little bit of the communication on the team and how our quarterback communicates with the running backs and the wide receivers. So hopefully that can be a thing that can be taken care of. It did, however, the Dolphins and the Chiefs game make streaming records for most streamed game on a streaming service. So cool little fact. Now let's kind of get into it a little more. So, as we all know, the quarterback for Miami Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa, there has been talk of him being questionable to still be the quarterback after how this season ended, which honestly, it's really not all on the quarterback, but he has been having issues with the kind of mental part of it. And I think if they can get past that and get past the communication with the offense, the coach, the offensive coach, all of them, I think that it really is just a matter of they need better communication. And there's so many injured players right now, but I truly believe that if they do keep Tua, he needs to have more confidence in himself, and he needs to work more on his throwing game and his running game. There's a lot that needs to be worked on with Tua. There's also talk that he could be getting an extended contract and a little bit more money, which is fine. But again, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. And I think that the head coach knows so, as he said in his recent interview after the Chiefs game. Mike McDaniels, he said that there would be a lot that needed to be worked on with communication, players, team, just all collectively need to get better in certain areas. And I think that is the most mature way to go about it. Moving on from the Dolphins, the Lions and Rams played yesterday. And what a game that was. It nail biter until the very end, won by 1 point. Congratulations, Detroit. The Detroit Lions seem to officially think that they have found their quarterback, Jared Goff. He has just one more year left and just under $27 million, but I have a feeling that it will be extended and or raised, depending on how he keeps going. Him even getting them to the playoffs is amazing. All of these teams that are in the playoffs right now, I think that I have mad respect for the fact that they could all make it. I truly don't think that any of them deserve any sort of hate for anything because at least they made it. But back into Jared Goff, I do think that he has found his fit. I also think that Matthew Stafford found his fit. It's just kind of funny how they both had to switch teams. But I think that the Rams do have a chance again. If they continue doing like they are and building on what they had, that they have a chance to continue being the team that they were this year. Moving on from that one, we have the Packers and Dallas. Now that was a game. that might have been harder to watch than the Dolphins game. Jordan Love, wow, what a quarterback! That he definitely was a great fit for the Packers. And not that Aaron Rodgers never was, but I think that Jordan Love definitely was what they needed. I think they got the younger experience. He knows what he's doing. He connects well with the wide receivers and the running backs, and he keeps his offensive line together. He holds it together very well up until the very end. He doesn't get a big head. He doesn't think, oh man, we got this game, because clearly Dallas tried their hardest to come back. So, I mean, football is really a game that you gotta play until the very end. You can't just give up halfway through, and we learned that during the Atlanta Falcons and New England Patriots game one year, whenever the score was 28-3, and the Patriots came back. Good on Brady. That was probably the most exciting game. I still remember being very stressed out that day because I was like, I know the next day at school is going to be awful. But they won. Either way, still going to support my boys. I love them. This year was rough, but again, love them. I hope to see Mac Jones do a lot. I hope to see the new coach, Jared Mayo. I hope to see him do a lot for this team. I have high hopes that if not, I don't think that they're going to make it to the playoffs. I mean, unless they do. That would be crazy to see a whole rebuilt team almost, and their coach-wise, come and do something amazing. I seen there was talk that Josh McDaniels may be the offensive coordinator again, and honestly, that would be interesting to see again. I know that they did very well when he was the offensive coordinator, but again, they had a lot of really good players. You had Tom Brady, you had Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola, Gronkowski. I mean, you had some incredible players that were quite a force to be reckoned with. So, we'll see. I wish all the luck to the head coach. I wish all the luck to all the coaches that are still left, because there are a lot of coaches that are not. There's a good 6 or 7 teams. I think it was 6 without the Patriots, because now they have theirs. That do not have a coach and are looking for a coach, or they're hoping that an old coach comes to them. There's been talk that Bill Belichick will go to or the Dallas Cowboys. I know one of the biggest ones that people have been speculating is that Bill Belichick will go to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, right now, the Dallas Cowboys do still have a coach, Mike McCarthy. There's been talk that people think Jerry Jones is going to fire Mike McCarthy. I guess we'll have to see in a few days how that goes. Dak Prescott is not a bad quarterback by any means, but there's a lot that needs to be worked on with him too. A lot of these quarterbacks, there's a lot that needs to be worked on. Mental game, communication, throwing, running. There's just so many different things that they can all improve on, and I think by next season, if they work on it with these quarterbacks, next season will be a lot better. As we know, because today is Monday, so by the time this comes out, the game will either be done or still going. But tonight is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, so let's hope that goes well. Tampa Bay versus Philadelphia. I got Tampa. My sister has Philadelphia, so we'll see how this goes. But I hope, for the sake of Baker Mayfield, because I have watched him since he was in Oklahoma, I hope for the sake of him and just seeing how well he's improved since he's been from the Browns to now. I hope the best for him, and to see him make it would be nothing but amazing, because he deserves it. There's a lot of people in the NFL I can think of that deserve this, and he's definitely one of them. We also have the Buffalo Bills and Steelers game today. That should be interesting to say the least. I know it is very, very cold in Buffalo right now. They've even started asking people they've even started offering people $20 an hour to come and shovel snow off the thing. So that was for the other night, and I know that they have their seats filled right now with snow. So we will have to see how that goes. That is it for the video. Please leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think on any of these topics that I've covered. Where you think Bill Belichick's going to go, who you think is going to go to any of the other teams that do not have a coach right now. What you think is going to happen with Miami. I mean, just let me know what you guys think. So, I will catch you all on Friday. Have a good week, everybody.